I just recently put out a new cargo grid showing that the main cargo deck of the Idris on the main floor can hold 16 SU containers, and I've seen some people saying that you cannot get the 16 SU containers up here. I'm going to show you can, how to do it, and what's causing it. So to start, what's causing it is when you bring a 16 or even an 8 SU container up this lift, this little contraption right here with all these wires hanging down causes this to hang up and stop. You'll see that the other side does not have that. So as long as you use the other elevator, which when you walk up the back ramp of the Idris, it's the one on the right. As long as you use that one, you won't have a problem with your 16 or 8 SCU boxes. I'll show you right now. I can move this right into the elevator without a problem. I can move it right off. And it goes right to the grid. No problem. All right, now the other thing I'm going to show is the other cargo bay that's on the main floor. I have it listed as being 1 SU containers. You probably could do 2 SU or even 4 SU. I just can't imagine trying to run down the hallway with those and trying to get the doors open. But I'll show you the run you'd have to make if you're trying to move boxes from this area to the other cargo grid. All right, and then here is the next cargo bay. And the only way to get these down here is to run them down. There's a door here, but it currently doesn't open or go anywhere. These are 2 little grids here. Each grid is 24 SCU. So it's going to be 3 wide, it's going to be 4 deep, and it's 2 tall. So that'll get you a nice solid 48 SCU in this area if you're wanting to run boxes down. Then the last thing I want to show here is the cargo grids here. There are 16 of these little cargo grids in the main hangar. Each of these are capable of holding 4 16 SCU containers. The only problem is, for some reason, the 16 SCU containers are acting weird. You can see here it just clips into the ship. Although it does that, I did test, you can still get all 4 here. They can stack and go side by side. They just slide over and clip into the ship. You can rotate it and put it this way, but then the behavior here is it kind of slides out forward from the wall. Again, you can still put them side by side, stack them, no issue. You can still get your 4 16 SU containers. We just have a strange like snapping behavior, which I'm sure will be fixed as I go through and polish the ship. And this here is the grid, kind of just showing the actual layout. So these are the 16 cargo grids where you can get 4 16 SCU boxes each. Up here are the 2 cargo grids right above with the elevator, where you can get a bunch of boxes in there as well. As long as you use that elevator off to the right side, you can get all these 16 and 8 SU boxes in without a problem. And then this back here is showing those 2 24 SCU grids. And like I said, I listed these as 1 SCU. You could definitely try 2 and 4. It just depends if you want to try running down the hallway with that. And then just to kind of plug in here, what I have on my website is a tool that shows all the different cargo grids. And just to mention, these I recreated after seeing something that a community member named Eric here created and put out on Spectrum. I just wanted to create some myself that I can try and keep updated and do different things with. So if you go here, you can select different manufacturers and see their layouts. And a fun little tool I've included is a toggle at the top where you can switch to just basic trading, or if you're doing contracts. And what'll happen, I'll toggle it and you'll see, it's going to switch over and show the ships that are capable of 8 SCU boxes and how many of those they can hold. Because as you get into the higher contracts, you're going to start trying to figure out how many of these you can fit. This kind of came around when an example is you have a Zeus that's 128 SCU, but you need to go pick up 88 SCU that are 8 SCU boxes, and it's not going to fit. This is a way to kind of see what you can actually fit for a contract mission. And you can switch back, and it just goes back and forth. And the other thing here is if you are doing smaller contract missions and they're 1 SCU boxes, I would just go off of the trade function because you get a better idea there of how much you'll actually be able to fit in your ship. Now, if you've gone through, if you have any questions on any of this, or you see anything that you have suggestions on, or maybe I've got something that's inaccurate here, please let me know down in the comments, and I'm more than happy to look into it or help answer your questions. All right, thanks for watching, everyone. Have a good day.